famous walk. This is the steps that Jim Brown took when he came and knocked on this door to induct him into the Hall of Fame. I gotta figure out, did Jim Brown bring him his jacket or just to congratulate him? Just come with me. We're gonna find this out.
Yo, what's up, my friend?
Showdawg.
How you doing, man?
What's going on with you?
Come on in, come on. You ain't gonna stand out here.
Chubb with running room. Chubb to the 40. On his way to the end zone.
Welcome. This is the My Dawgs podcast. I'm your dog Thorough, and this is my dog RAY SHOWDAWG. He's into the Hall of Fame. He's a fan that needs no introduction. Everybody, if you're a Browns fan, you know this man. He's been in magazines. He's been on TVs. He's been on car shows. He's been everywhere. And y'all see the jacket. Ray, show him the ring, please. That is a Hall of Fame ring. So, Ray, if y'all don't know who he is, tell him about yourself. Give him this is the My Dawgs podcast. He's about to give y'all a quick glimpse into his life and who he is and how did he become a Hall of Famer.
Well, okay, so Air Force veteran, retired from General Motors. I really got back into the collecting aspect of it probably right after I got out of the Air Force in '89. So from that point on, it was just kind of just buying stuff, buying. Then the next thing you know, you got 3-4 rooms filled up with Cleveland Browns memorabilia. My daughter calls it organized hoarding.
And I'm gonna later on in the show, I'm gonna show y'all what his daughter called organized hoarding.
Right. So I mean, no, it's just, when you have a love for something, and I'm talking about the Browns, I guess you just want to keep on collecting every little piece of artifact that you can get on your favorite team. So I mean, that's really the only way that I can explain my actions. I can't speak for other folks, but I think that's why. Well, I do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love collecting, but it's just something about collecting Cleveland Brown stuff, and especially like Jim Brown stuff as well too. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I have a lot of stuff. We're looking for a permanent home for it because this is temporary. Even though this is my home, it needs to be someplace where the masses can see it. And I'm talking about the Cleveland Brown masses. So if you got a place for me in the Cleveland area or Canton, holler at your boy.
And y'all heard that. My Dawgs podcast, we need your help. We need somewhere to when I show y'all all this stuff, y'all gonna want to help store this. We going to Canton. We can do Cleveland, but I prefer whatever he wanted, his stuff. But it's a Hall of Fame. This is the Hall of Fame, and I want to bring it to Canton, or maybe I got something special, my dogs. We're going to get it in a stadium. Let's try to get it in a stadium. Let's get it in a stadium. When you come to watch a game, they got their gift store and all that stuff right next to it. Could be a museum.
Well, let me say this. They're getting ready to do this big extension on the stadium. They're doing a reparation or whatever. Not reparation, but they're doing like a rebuild or whatever it is that they're doing. So I know that they're going to be. I mean, that could be something that could be part of renovating. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. That could be part of the renovation of adding some space for a Browns museum
inside the stadium.
But I actually have a backup plan though, because I understand space sometimes is at a premium, so you might not have the space. So I would suggest then if we can't find a place inside the stadium and we can't find a building, have you ever seen those buses in really big cities? It's like a bus and it's like a little accordion thing, and there's another bus.
Yes, yes.
If I had one of those, oh man, we could drive it to training camp and let all the fans see it at training camp. Then we could drive it to all the home games, let all the people see it. Then we could drive it to the away games and let the away game fans see it. So I mean, we have like 3 backup plans. So stadium, a building either in Canton or Cleveland, or a big bus, a mobile museum.
And when y'all see all this stuff, we're gonna need about 25 buses. You're gonna look at this. This is one bus right here. But that's later on in the show. We're gonna get into the Browns. So, how long have you been a Browns fan?
Early 60s.
Early 60s.
Matter of fact, I heard a story from my mom. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that that when I was born, it was a Pittsburgh Steelers doctor that birthed me, and when when he birthed me, he went to smack me on the butt, and I turned around real quick and popped him in the mouth and said, "Browns forever."
Hey, I believe the story.
So again, I don't know if it's true. That's the story that was told to me that happened. So whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Okay. So what do you think about these 2023 Browns? What do you think about this season?
Man, I am okay. Let me just say this first, and I'm probably speaking for a lot of Browns fans. Every offseason, we always get excited. We always, the anticipation is through the roof. They're making moves. They're making all the right moves. It almost seems like we win the offseason Super Bowl every year.
We win it.
Right? So, but there's something a little different going on this year. And I think it's a combination. One, we have a Super Bowl experienced defensive coordinator, because we know a lot of our problems. I'm not putting out all the problems, but a lot of the problems was the defensive play calling last year, and the defensive. In my mind, it wasn't the players. It was the system that they were in.
Yes.
It didn't provide them the best chance to be successful. So I'm Coach Schwartz. I'm so excited that he's part of the team now. I know he runs that attacking defensive line, especially the tackles, which was one of our weaknesses last year. So you have to be happy for the general manager, because he went out every weakness that we had. He went out and addressed it.
Yes.
So how can you not be excited about it? And I know people want to say, well, I'll believe it when I see it on the field. Okay, well that's fine, but you can still be excited about what's going on now, right? So no, I'm excited. I mean, they have the opportunity to. I mean, I talked about it just last night. I'm saying 17 games, 12-5. I'm going 12-5, and only because we could have been really good last year, but how many games did the defense either give up or they didn't hold?
Yep.
So I know that's not going to be an issue with any team that Coach Schwartz coaches. So yeah. I'm looking for big things from him.
But the one thing that I like about him, now we got somebody that's going to blitz, send a little bit more blitzes and pressure so Miles ain't by himself, and he got some help on the other side, and he got some DTs. But the only thing me personally feel that we still lacking is that linebacker.
Well, okay, but check this out. Prior to all the linebackers going down, we had top 10 linebackers last year. So here's what the problem was. Because we had weak defensive tackle play, them offensive linemen basically blew right past them and was taking out the linebackers. Well, if you got a strong defensive line, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So 2 things need to happen. We need to get the linebackers that we had last year. We need to get them healthy, and once they're healthy, I think that they're going to be fine, because that's not going to be an issue with that defensive line. I don't think it's going to be an issue. So, but I guess that remains to be seen.
So do you like Taki?
Absolutely.
As a starter, is Taki a starter in this league?
I think he is, because here's the thing: if you can create pressure just from your front four, then your linebackers can flow and do what they're meant to do. And they don't have to take on the big block because the defense, the offensive line is consumed with stopping those 4 guys up front. See, that wasn't an issue. They only had to stop 1 guy last year. So that's why you seen Miles double, triple so much last year. And then people talk about, well, he taking plays off. Dude, if I had 3 dudes that I'm lugging around,
I'm tired too.
Yeah, I would be tired too. So Miles, do whatever you got to do. But I think Miles is going to hit 23 sacks this year, and we know that the record is 22.5.
And for everybody that said he took plays off, Miles didn't take no play off. He just didn't have no help. Miles was like the best defensive end. He was only like a half a second away from the quarterback every snap.
Right.
So if you want to call that taking plays off or Miles being absent, he ain't absent. He's just there. We just need them DTs.
Right.
And that other end, which Clowney didn't do nothing. He's there. Now you might not see him, but he can't help that his he even might have even said it once. If I'm getting double and triple team, what are y'all doing? Miles, I was scared last year because Miles and Nick Chubb, they never talked. But at the beginning of the year last year, they was talking. They was frustrated. I don't know what was going on, but they was frustrated.
Right.
I don't know if it's play calling. I don't know if it was coaching. I don't know what it was. But when Miles came out and said, "Hey, if I'm getting double and triple team, what are y'all doing?" That ain't. I don't know if you remember that but that was that.
I do.
I don't know where that came from and why he would say something like that, but it was. They need.
Well, I just think after a while, it's frustrating. You're going 110%, and then you look over on the other side. Now he taking plays off. We all know he was taking plays off.
Yeah.
And your defensive but see again, I still put that on the coaching on the defensive side of it, because how many times did we see 2 secondary guys? I thought that was your man. That ain't your guy? Who guy is that? And the
Safety in the corner.
receiver is 20 yards down the field, nobody on him. That's defense. That's play calling. That's not. I'm not going to put all of that on the players. I'm just not.
Well, it was a difficult scheme. I ain't gonna put it all. I didn't like the coach. I'm not gonna say I like the coach, but I got to get the players got to get some accountability, because you didn't came to practice. They didn't. I heard like they talked about it, like when they let them deep balls go through. It's you gotta know when it's your man and when it's not your man. And it's all on the safety and the corner. They gotta work together. I don't know if they wasn't working together. Like what I hear is like when a wide receiver's coming out, if he gets by like 10 yards, the corner got him. But once he hit 11 yards, it's for the safety. But once he hit 11, the corner might stay with him, and then the safety he go do something else, or vice versa.
But see, that's where they have to communicate. And the quarterback of the defense, Anthony
Walker.
Once he went out,
we lost it.
It was a wrap, because your quarterback is down. Your defensive quarterback is down now. And so, but hey, that was last year. This is this year. I'm excited. I can't wait. All the things that I'm hearing, all the videos that I'm hearing out of camp are all positive. And even the media is having a positive spin. And I'm not talking about local. National media is even, them Browns is quiet up there. You don't count them out. So yeah. But to be honest with you, I would prefer that we didn't get any attention.
Oh yeah, sleep on us. Keep on sleeping. Keep on sleeping on us.
Move in silence. Move in silence. So I mean, I can't wait, buddy.
Now, I asked DJ Hazmat last week on the interview, and I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Okay.
Now, because with me, like how you said, the defensive quarterback went out. Do you feel? Because I think every team needs leaders.
Absolutely.
And do you believe the Browns have a leader on offense and a leader on defense, and who are they?
I do. I think Deshaun is going to be the leader on offense simply because of the position that he plays. And then on defense, I'd say it's probably Miles or Walker.
I mean, but we had Miles for quite some years. Do you think he was a leader? Do you think he kept the defense accountable? We need somebody that's going to yell at these cats. The same way he went into the on a press conference talking about, if I'm getting all these double teams and triple teams, what are y'all doing? We need that in game. We need them. We need him on them, not just going to the sideline sitting down. We need somebody that's going to get in these cats' butts. Like when we talking about the missed plays, the safeties going deep. We need somebody like, no, you gotta get. We need somebody. We need that type of leader that's going to get in their butts.
Yeah, but see, I've always. I mean, I've had these conversations, and it's almost like some people like that fiery coach on the sidelines, whereas you look at what's the coach for the Indianapolis Colts, real quiet, but he finally won the Super Bowl with them.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy.
So to me, you could lead by example, or you get a lot of them fiery guys and they still have. So I'm not all that big because. First of all, you're talking about grown men, and you're talking about millionaires. You ain't gonna be yelling at no grown millionaire.
You ain't gonna be yelling at me.
You ain't yelling at no grown man because he ain't paying attention to you because he over there looking at where his money going and what he got to spend next. So, I mean, I guess that yelling leadership thing, it works with some people, but I think what you have to do though, you have to be able to read the room and then figure out, okay, I could have a conversation with you, but I might have to yell at her, kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know. Let's put it like this. Chubbs is another one. Chubbs leads by example.
Yes.
He shows you what he's doing. Myles Garrett, he leads by example. He out there getting it. Even though he's double and triple team, he's out there getting it. He's laying it all out on the field. That's leadership to me.
But so you don't think we need somebody like a Tom Brady? When players go out there and they make a mistake, they know they messed up, and they know Tom is going to get on them, or they let Tom down. When do you think we got somebody on our, like, I'm gonna say defense? Do you feel that if the players, when we had that one game, I don't know if it was a playoff game, when the team just ran and ran and ran down our throat, do you think the defense?
New England. That was New Orleans.
Yeah. Yep.
It was the New Orleans game.
We knew they was going to run, and they just ran every play. Do you think the players say, oh, Miles, we let you down, or?
No, well, see, here's the other thing, too, about leadership and people. When you're losing, nobody want to hear you trying to tell them.
Don't tell me nothing.
Because guess what? Because it's like everybody's pointing the finger because, well, what did you do? We still lost. So I think once we start winning, then you can then that might be able, but as long as you're losing, see, I don't know how effective leadership from a player, I don't know how effective that would be. I'm not saying it's not possible. I just know if we losing and we losing and we losing, and then here you coming here up to me trying to say, well, man, you already know what I'm about to tell you. You already know what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't, but I could, that's just one take on it. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, no, I'd just say without the leader, then there's no accountability on the offense or defense. Where, hey, they ran down there and scored on us. Who cares? Because there's no leader to say, what you mean, who cares? I care. We can't let that happen.
Right.
So right. That's where I'm coming from. With a leader, like I said, Tom Brady, even Michael Jordan. Hey, you ain't gonna make that shot? Don't worry about it. You'll never get it again. I'm gonna keep it.
Right.
So exactly. I just think it's the Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, he stayed on that team. He stayed on that defense. He got on to him. Hey, we're not gonna do this.
But they were winning though, right?
Yeah, they were winning.
Exactly. So when you winning, you'll sit up and listen.
You can do a lot.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so this what is it? Watson played like 6 games last year.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that.
5 or 6.
Yeah. So this year, what is your expectations for Deshaun Watson and our offense?
Well, again, it all comes down to, because we put a lot of pieces together. So whenever you put a lot of pieces together, it comes down to one, how fast do they gel?
And then they learn it.
Right, and then how fast do they learn the system? So having said that, I just think that Deshaun, I mean, I think he's coming out with both barrels blazing, and he got the receivers, and the run game and the offensive line to go far.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think with Deshaun, 4,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 25 touchdowns. I mean, I think all those are attainable goals. So I'm just not only me, you, every Browns fan, we're all looking for big things from Deshaun this year.
Oh yeah. But how big are you talking? Because I didn't heard a couple of reports. I've been watching this one little show. They had two takes on Deshaun. Everybody want to talk about his money and his guarantee. And the one of the hosts said, this is Super Bowl or bust for Deshaun. For the money that we get him, is Super Bowl or bust. Then somebody else came and said, well, they just want to win. They feel that the Browns should win the division. Then another one said the Browns should just make the playoffs or just make it deep in the playoffs. Because you can't say they was contradicting what the lady said. It was going against what she was saying. She was saying Super Bowl or bust. They said you can't say Super Bowl or bust from where the Browns came from.
Right. Why don't we just temper the expectations, and why don't we just say a good season will be they make it to the playoffs. Anything after that is dessert.
Yeah, but everybody want to talk about this contract. We get him all guaranteed. It's Super Bowl or bust. I'm like,
yeah, but let me ask you this. Did you see the money that the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings came from the Redskins?
You talking about what, Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins. Did you see how much money he's made in his career?
Oh yeah.
And what has he done?
Yeah. And that's what the one guy was saying on there. They say you cannot. Hey, and everybody that keep talking about Deshaun Watson his contract, he's not the highest paid contract.
No,
he got the guarantee, but he's not the highest paid. So don't put them expectations on him for his $200 million when there's 220, 250 million, and y'all ain't putting them expectations on them.
Right. Exactly. So no, I just think. See, I'm gonna put more on the defense than I am on Deshaun in the offense, because we scored last year. Scoring wasn't a problem for us last year. It was the defense. It was defense. So, and as the saying goes, defense wins championships.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm excited for Deshaun, and I think he'll do big things. But my concern and what I'm watching is how well that defense comes together.
Yes.
Because if we have a top 10 defense, we can go we can roll. We can go deep in the playoffs with a top 10 defense.
And like, you know, everybody putting all these clips online and all that stuff. Who is you looking forward to watching this year? And who do you hear that's just raising eyebrows in Cleveland or Berea where they's practicing at?
Well, I definitely want to see Moore, the wide receiver that we got from
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I definitely want to see him. But my dude is Perrion, the defensive tackle that we got from.
Oh, you think we gonna keep Winfrey?
Oh yeah. They're already. First of all, he's on a cheap contract. So and they need defensive tackles, and they got a defensive coordinator who loves defensive tackles. So I think if he just go ahead, put in the work, keep that off the field stuff to a minimum, I think he'll be fine. But the reason I like him, I was at training camp last year, and he was walking past. I said, can I get a picture? And all the staff, no more pictures. He's like, no, I got you, big dog. Come on, man, come on. And we took pictures of it. So he real cool exchange with him. So that's my cat.
Okay.
And not only is he my cat, but I'm really expecting big things from him. And I think once you see all them defensive tackles, because see, when you bring in talent and it raises the bar, you ain't got no choice but to either come up to the bar or get pushed away. So I just think with the defensive tackles that we got in free agency and in the draft, man. Yeah, it's gonna be I could just see them that defensive front just destroying quarterbacks game after game after game.
We're gonna have a nasty D line.
Nasty.
Yes,
Nasty.
yes. But I'd say my guy is Elijah Moore. Now, I'm seeing and I'm hearing a lot of good things about him. Him and Deshaun, they just clicking.
Right.
Now, where do you see him playing in a slot, or do you think he's going to come and just take Peoples-Jones' job? Well, not his job, but his spot over there on the outside.
Now, I don't understand. What is the Peoples-Jones has done nothing but got better every year. What is the dislike about him? I love Peoples-Jones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even though he's from that university up north, but once you become a Brown, you a Brown.
Yeah,
so that's not an issue. So my thing is the young man has done nothing but work hard. He's gotten better every year. I don't get why people was like, hey, wait a minute, where did we draft him? 6th round, 5th round?
Yeah, it was
4th, 5th, something like that. So he's on a cheap contract, but they're like, well, he's gonna want money next year. Okay, well, pay it. Okay.
Yeah, no, we should keep him.
If he's performing to a level that says, okay, we need to compensate him. But I just think we'll have a good problem if we have too many wide receivers. Because okay, so think about it. You're gonna have Cooper on one side. Let's just say for the sake of argument, I think you could interchange them. You could put Peoples-Jones in the slot. You can put him on the outside. Elijah Moore in the slot. Put him on the outside. They're gonna be running 4 and 5. They're gonna be empty backfield, 4 and 5 set receivers anyway. So with that, you got Peoples-Jones, Cooper, Moore, the brother that we got from Purdue, Bell. Oh, I love Bell.
I was talking up Bell last year until he got hurt. Yeah,
I love me some Bell.
Yeah.
And then who would be the 5th guy?
We got another name. I can't think of it right now, and it's not Schwartz.
No. The older guy that we got from Seattle. I'm looking at his face. Market? No, it's not.
No, but we just drafted Tillman. Cedric Tillman. We got a rookie.
Okay.
So
this dude is a veteran.
Yeah, and I'm just saying we deep.
Right.
Yeah.
So wait, let's back up. Time out. Let's back up for a second. So wait, you ain't feeling Schwartz?
Schwartz is my guy. He just can't catch. Now I don't want us to get rid of him. No, I don't want us to get rid of him. But
well, here's the thing, and I'm with you. I just think that this is his year. And again, we'll go back to the bar is up here. So what you gonna do? Either you gonna come up to it, or it's gonna be see ya.
One to
be ya.
It's hard to say that this is his year because what I'm hearing about no diss to Peoples-Jones. If you see this, was no diss to you. It's just I was just speaking on how good Elijah Moore was playing. So I'm just saying that Elijah Moore came in and that's all the rave I hear. I'm like, is he being that good that he's going to bump him out of his spot? And like how you said that it could be Schwartz's year. What I hear, Elijah Moore, he's going to be on the end. He's going to be on the slot. He's going to be in the backfield. All that stuff that we wanted to do with Schwartz, we got it in him. So, I don't know if Schwartz is going to be able to make the team or be able to get any burn because everything that we had a package for you, Schwartz. I'm sorry, we did. That end around where you scored, we've been wanting to see that from you. But now we got Elijah Moore. And we also got, I think we might have been talking about Grant. Grant is from Miami. We got him just to be special teams last year, but he got hurt in training camp.
No, that's not. The guy that the free agent that I'm talking about, we got him. We just got him this free agent this season. Yeah. He's tall and he's fast. He's just
he's from San Francisco, and he went from San Francisco. You say where else? You say
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's burning it up.
Right.
Y'all saw the film where Deshaun was tossing it deep. Goodwin, Marquise Goodwin.
That's his name,
Marquise Goodwin.
Right.
We are deep at wide receiver.
Well, here's the thing though. You can still save. See, I would turn Schwartz and tell until they figure out the whole catching thing, make him a gunner on the kick teams, on the punt team, kick team, because he's the fastest dude on the team.
Oh yeah,
so, so if you got any hang time, he gonna be down there.
But the struggle is we just named 7 wide receivers, and we got to get it down to 53, and that's another reason why I was saying like him, Perrion, Winfrey. It's gonna be 2023 is gonna be the hardest Browns team to make. You're gonna have to be elite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But what I hear is they're gonna try to probably keep more defensive players due to injury than offensive players. So we got so many defensive ends. I'm even hearing that we might have 4 defensive ends, no DTs, 4 defensive ends on the field at once. That's how many DTs we got, and that's the type of defense we're thinking about just coming with this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be
But that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Until I see it, but that's the word with how deep we are, and we just gonna put all that speed out there, and we coming for you.
Hey, sounds like a winner to me.
Yes. So okay, now let's stay on. How do you like Martin Emerson, a rookie last year? That he just came alone, and it was.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. Because you have so many college teams and college division, you just can't get out and see everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he fell through the cracks. But it was a pleasant surprise, and you can never have enough defense. I'm sorry, you can never have enough corners.
Yeah.
Never, because the game is just evolved into. It's pass, and you have like we just mentioned earlier. You got 4 receiver sets, 5 receiver sets. So that means you got to have 5 DB because linebackers ain't keeping up with receivers no more.
Mm-hmm.
All them receivers is running 4 2s, 4 3s, 4 1s.
And that's the only reason why I'm somewhat don't like Anthony Walker is his speed. I like his smarts and his skills. It just. When you match him up against one of these tight ends, he just gonna get burnt. I mean, it ain't that he lacks the skill; he's just not fast enough.
Right. Well, but see, here's the problem, though. And I actually agree with you, but when you put them little, so the mindset was we need linebackers, we need smaller linebackers that could cover. But the problem with them smaller linebackers, they get run over in the run game, and that's why when Walker went out and we had the linebacker from Notre Dame, that
Jeremiah,
he should be. In my opinion, he would be a heck of a safety. Heck of a safety.
DJ Hazmat, I think he said that last year. He said he need to go back to a safety. He said that
he needs to go to a safety. But the mindset was we need linebackers that could cover like DBs.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring in all these talkie. What was his name again?
Anthony Walker?
No.
Jeremiah?
Jeremiah. Him, and then I can't remember who that last one was, whoever it was. But they were all they look like DBs.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, you need the Walker in there to keep the offense honest on the run game. Because if not, they were just running it down our throat.
What I told DJ Hazmat last week was I think when we got Clowney, we got Jeremiah, and we started getting all these fast. I think we built our team around just stopping Lamar Jackson.
Right.
I think that's who we felt was winning the division and who we needed to go through before Cincinnati started doing what they was doing.
Right.
We needed to go through them, and
so we got Cincinnati's number.
So you're not scared of seeing Cincinnati week 1?
No. Heck no.
Y'all hear that?
Matter of fact, they need to be afraid because they have no idea. Let's put it like this. Burroughs has beat us one time?
One time.
Okay.
We 4-1 against Burroughs.
Right, and with this defense, man, hey, he need to be the one that's afraid.
And Chase, you need to be afraid. You see what Denzel be doing to you. 99 yards. That's all I'm going to say. 99, Chase. 99.
99. And I was at that home game, not last year, year before last, the game down in Cincinnati when we ran them out of their stadium. I was that was one of the few away games that I went to. But hey, they ran them out of the stadium. They ran them out of their own stadium. So no. They got some really good DBs. But you know, one of the other players that I'm really excited about is the 6'8" offensive tackle that we got from Ohio State.
That was yeah.
Because he's a former basketball player, so you know he can move his feet, and that's one of the biggest problems, especially with bigger linemen. They're slow on their feet, and they're not athletic enough to to do a whole bunch of stuff. But because he was a ex basketball player, 6'8", 370, and wait a minute, and you're playing for the best offensive line coach in all of football. Come on, man, how can you not be excited about that? There is no doubt in my military mind that young man is going to be a force this year.
I think it was the 4th or 5th round. I forgot what round we got.
I think it. No, wait a minute, hold on. I think it was the 5th or the 4th. Yeah, I can't remember either.
Yeah.
But we snuck a bunch of. See, that's the thing about Barry. Barry be playing poker when everybody else is playing jacks or checkers. Or should I say, Barry's playing chess when everybody else is playing checkers.
Oh yeah.
So no, I'm loving everything that Barry's doing. It's just now it just has to transfer onto the field.
Since you brought up his name, some of y'all be talking reckless on AB. Yeah, some of y'all say this is AB's year. If we don't make the playoffs or do anything this year, we're gonna have to get rid of AB. I don't know where that's come from, but y'all hear us talking about the team that we have. The only thing a general manager can do is get you the players.
Right.
The rest is on the coach and them players to do something. He did everything that he's supposed to do. So how do you feel about AB?
No, hey, he's keeping the cabinets, the refrigerator, he's keeping everything stocked. Now it's up to them coaches to basically take all them ingredients and put them together and transfer it out onto the field. So no, he's doing everything. Okay, listen, whether you like him, dislike him, whatever, every year he addresses our weakness.
Our needs.
Every year he's done it. He addresses the weakness. So, I mean, like you said, he ain't out there coaching.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he doing what he's supposed to be doing.
We still got a questionable kicker. I'm
Nah.
You like York?
Yeah. York did better than what's the coach back? What's the Phil?
I know you're gonna say Dawson.
Dawson, he had a better rookie season than Dawson.
How many games did York? Besides the first game that he won, he lost to some games. It got so bad for K York that on 4th down, we had to go for it.
Okay, but you said it. He's a rookie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was a rookie.
But when you look at his stats and put them right, and Phil even came out and said, why are y'all? Dude, Cleveland Stadium is one of the hardest stadiums to figure out. With the way that wind swirls around in there,
yes.
It's one of the hardest stadiums to figure out. Kate York is going to be fine. Y'all need chill, relax. Y'all need to pause.
Pause. That's a hidden joke, but y'all need to pause.
Y'all need to pause on Kate. Kate is going to be fine.
And that's what I tell people, that when people would talk about K York and they don't understand why he was getting his kicks blocked and all that, he got a leg. You got a leg, you got to shoot it. You got to go straight. And that was his problem. And this year is going to be the real. We're going to know what he got, because I've been watching some clips on him. He's kicking them high. Now, I don't know if he's going to have the accuracy, because he kicked one way his whole life. Now they changed it. Now, like defensive DTs are 6'8", 6'7", and 6'8". So, but he got that leg and he got that boot, and when you boot it, it coming right up like that past the line of scrimmage. Now he got to learn how to go a little bit higher. So we're going to see. We're going to see how his new kicking technique and all that is this year. But now let's get on to Stefanski. What are your feelings about him?
I love Coach Stefanski. Here's the only issue that I have with Coach. Coach,
Talk to him.
He calls a great game.
Mm-hmm.
It's situations that he get in where
He been watching my podcast.
No. Anybody that watches Cleveland Browns games is going to know that there's certain situations that the average person would say, well, okay, 4th and 1, we're going to do a quarterback sneak. We don't bring in the backup and have him throw a pass. I mean, I'm not going to harp on that because that was only one play. Yeah. But there's a lot of games where you're scratching your head. It's like, why did he do that? Because I don't think any other coach or on any level, high school, college, would have done that. So I think what the problem is that he needs to prove to people, but he doesn't because you're a head coach now. But it feels like he's trying to prove that he's the smartest guy in the room. When, dude, you don't have to do that.
You don't have to overthink things.
There's a thing that I learned in the military. It's called the KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't overthink it. Just keep it simple. And I think if he does that, he'll be fine because you got one of the right now. And I know people go like, well, he was throwing balls in the dirt, but you have one of the better quarterbacks in the league. You got one of the better running games, and I believe you're going to have one of the better defenses in the game. So with all that being said, keep it simple.
And that's what I tell everybody about Coach Stefanski. I used to always get on him. I still get on him. His play calling is good. I say his situational, 4th down, 3rd down, even he used to on kickoffs get the ball first. I'm like, exactly,
dude. It's like everybody in the league, high school, college, they're if they win the toss, they're kicking off and deferring. No, give us the ball.
Give us the ball. I'm like,
what are we doing?
What you doing? Yes, and that's it. And my thing was, yes, you was a rookie head coach. And what is this, 2nd or 3rd year? I don't know how. I can't remember. It's two or 3.
No, this should be year 4.
He been there 4 because he was with Baker. Baker won. Baker. Yeah. This is 3. This is 3.
Okay.
This is 3. This is 3.
Okay.
Yeah, year 3. And my thing with him is progression. Yes, I know you was a rookie. Yes, you made them mistakes your rookie year. Now in year 3, I shouldn't be seeing these mistakes.
Well, I think, but all right. Prior to coming to Cleveland, he was offensive coordinator 1 year. That's it.
Minnesota Vikings.
That's it. No head coaching experience. He was offensive coordinator 1 year, and then we make him the head coach. I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, the previous years, he's took his bumps and bruises and learned from it. So no, I just think with the offense that he has, and now he has the flexibility because now you almost have, well, no, he's actually better in my mind. He's better than Lamar because he could run like Lamar, but Lamar can't pass like
Lamar can't throw.
Lamar can't throw, but I still have faith that Lamar is going to develop. But we're not talking about them. But anyway. They're going to have those RPOs, and you got Chubbs back there. Ain't nobody talking about Ford. Everybody's talking about bring back Hunt, which if they do, that's fine. And I love Hunt, but man, that Ford. And see, a lot of people don't know his background. He came from Cincinnati. No, he was at Alabama first. But you know how they crank out running backs at Alabama. So, but just the fact that he got a scholarship to Atlanta should let you know that he has some type of skill set. And then when he gets to Cincinnati, the University of Cincinnati, he balls out.
So you're happy with going into the season with Jerome Ford as the number 2 back?
Oh, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
You wouldn't want Zeke?
Heck no, because the money that you would have to pay. No, don't get me.
Well, I don't think he gonna win the way he getting cut. I don't think he gonna want a large. If he don't want a large amount, and he's willing to take the second role, would you take him over Jerome Ford?
No. Jerome Ford, if one, He's only second year. Zeke is on the other side of 30, and he's been beat up.
Mm-hmm.
So no, and that's why running backs don't last long because they take a beating.
Yes.
And
when not ours, because ours don't get the ball.
And he shouldn't, because this is a passing league. So you still have to pass the ball. Don't get me wrong. Give Chubb his carries, but make sure you got Watson now. Yeah. So we don't have Baker Mayfield anymore. We don't have what's the dude that we got from Notre Dame, the quarterback. No. The quarterback that we had before Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his name.
Curly hair.
Right. We don't have none of them guys anymore. We have a bona fide quarterback. So, to be honest with you, you could pick up another. I mean, come on. We picked up Dearness Johnson off of a fishing boat and made him look good. But you know why he looked good? Don't get me wrong. It's the scheme that the offensive line runs. They run that. It's a finesse. In other words, if your man goes to the right, you take him to the right. It's the same offense that, remember when Denver was cranking out 1,000-yard running back? First you had Terrell Owens. He went down.
But there was chop blocking.
It's pretty much it's still the same scheme though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so you're gonna constantly make running backs look good in that system. So what I'm saying is you don't need a Zeke for this system to run and look good. You could pick somebody up off of, man, somebody, you want to run the ball? Man, come on, we pay more than Mickey D's. So, I don't think we don't need to panic. We don't need to go out and get a Zeke or I wouldn't be mad if we got him, but no, if anything, I would be going younger, not older, because again, Chubb is going to be getting the majority of the runs, and what Chubb's not getting, you're going to give him the Ford. So why are you paying a Zeke to sit on? You know what I mean? Where you could pick somebody up, undrafted free agent, where you can get for the league minimum, bring him in, boom, we good now.
Okay, and with all those wide receivers that we talked about earlier, what was you thinking about the DeAndre Hopkins coming there? When they was talking about that, or every fan, once anybody become a free agent, they want him. What did you think?
Well, again, he's on the other side of 30. Last year he was suspended 6 games for PEDs, and then he missed another 4 for knee. So basically, he missed half the season last year. That's not a report that I would want to read and it would make me excited about running. Although I know when he's playing, he can play.
Oh yeah, he's a dog.
But at that age, availability is your biggest commodity. Mm-hmm. Are you available? Can you play? Can you stay healthy? So, and then I know he's trying to get a final payday.
Oh yeah, he want another bag.
So no.
With me, I just said we stacked. We just talked about everybody we got. We good. Well, you great, but we good over here.
Well, but the thing is, I think if he was on the team, I think he would make us a little better.
Oh yeah.
But at what cost though? Because
we got to
everybody can't get the big contract. So unless he came in for a very team friendly. With a bunch of incentives, I just don't see it happening.
Okay. Well, I got a couple more things I'm gonna ask you, then I'm gonna let you go. I'm in Canton. Canton. Y'all gotta come see this. The developers of Canton. When this is over, he gonna give us a tour of this. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. So now, I got the last couple questions. Now you say 12-5.
12, yes sir.
Does that win a division?
I think it does.
Over.
And if it doesn't, it's at least a wild card.
Okay, but it's playoffs.
Yes.
12-5 playoffs.
Yes.
First round, get bounced in the first round. Are you happy?
I'm not happy, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I need to tear up the team, start burning jerseys or anything, because my whole thing
Is it a winning season?
as long as they improve from last year, and if they make it to the playoff, I'm good. I'm good. Because now you have something to build on.
Yes.
You made it to the playoff. Now next year we need a deeper run into the playoff.
Go further. Okay.
But you got, in other words, to me it's baby steps, and you got to get a team that they have to learn how to win. I don't think that's the biggest thing. This team doesn't know how to win yet. So once they start learning how to win and they can do it consistently, then I think we'll be okay.
Okay, so 12-5, make the playoffs. We good. Coaching. One of the things that I say is we got a playoff team. Super Bowl team, we might even have that. But is our coach smart enough to take us to the Super Bowl? Do we have a Super Bowl coach?
I believe so, yes. Because if the defense does what I think it's supposed to do, then it ain't gonna really. Well, obviously, the offense is gonna do what they do. I don't even think coach can mess that up, or I should say, let's hope that he doesn't mess it up.
Yeah, I just believe he's a good coach, but if we come up against somebody where we evenly match, coaches do matter.
They do.
Coaches do matter.
They do.
Is our coach smart enough to beat the other coach? If two teams are equal, are you confident that our coach is going to be smarter than the other coach?
Well, but see, you also got to look at those guys in the striped shirts on the field, because that comes into play too. Because you can't tell me that Kansas City game where he got the receiver got speared in the helmet. Come on, man. That was like plain for everybody to see.
Yes.
So that, unfortunately, that comes into play as well too. So I don't know, but I just think if everything is being equal, I think Stefanski is more than qualified enough to take us to the Super Bowl.
Okay, we got the team. It's coming,
but if not, but check this out though. If he's not, guess what? Coach Schwartz was a head coach.
Yeah.
He has head coach. So do you just basically, well, we want to make a move? Okay, we slide him up in there, and then bang.
And that was my next question. If we do not make the playoffs, and we look decent or bad, or we just don't make the playoffs, is this the last year for Stefanski, or do we bring him back, or do we bring him back and make him give up the play calling?
See, well, okay. So how good are they, or how bad are they? So you're saying are they?
We just don't make the playoffs.
Okay.
Because you can look good and not make the playoffs, but at the end of the day, you got to make the playoffs. I don't care how good you look. You didn't make the playoffs. You didn't make the playoffs.
Well, see, here's the thing. If we had a unnecessarily,
with no injuries,
and that's what I was going to say. If we had an unnecessary amount of injuries, then that would have to factor into whether he goes or not. But now, if we don't have any injuries and we don't make the playoff, yeah, I'm thinking it might be time to make a move.
Get rid of him or make him give up the play calling.
No, because I don't know. One, I don't know if he would even want to stay if he had to give up the play calling.
Well, they made Hugh Jackson do that.
Did they?
Yep. Hugh Jackson gave up the play calling when they brought old boy from Pittsburgh in. They sabotaged this last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, and that dude sabotaged Hugh, thinking that he was gonna get the job, and they. That was common. That was like some Three Stooges.
That's Cleveland Browns. But I mean, are you think? Because to me, what I believe is, everybody say you do things for the team.
Right?
Is he doing coaching and calling plays for the team, or is he doing it for himself? Because anybody that takes the Browns to the Super Bowl, just one Super Bowl, they're in the Hall of Fame with you.
Right.
And he wants all the credit. Dude, he want all the credit for the Browns' success. But you get credit even if you give up the play calling and we still winning. You're the head coach. I think he wants all the credit for all the success that the Browns is going to have. And I think that's where he's hurting the Browns.
Well, yeah, I mean, but then again, though, you bring in another play caller. Is he better? Is he worse?
That's what offensive coordinators do. You pick your own and like.
Well, we have an offensive coordinator.
Yes.
It's I think he's from Minnesota too, right?
No, we got one this year. I think it was Musgrave or something like that. I forgot what his name is. Forgive me.
I don't. You know what? I think the front office, if he doesn't coach to a satisfactory level for them, I don't think they take the play call. I think he's gone.
And another thing that I heard about Stefanski as I was reaching up on him, that I don't know if it's his choice or the owners. As this conversation going on, made me think about it. They said Stefanski now, during the preseason or during practice, the offensive coordinator's main job is to work with Deshaun Watson. We got an offensive coordinator that his only job is to work with Deshaun Watson this year. Then we got I forgot what position he is, but his job is to run the offense. The offensive coordinator is going to mess with Deshaun Watson. Then I forgot what position coach he is. He's going to run the offense. Then we got us a new special teams guy. We got us a new defensive coordinator. All these things were all the hats that Stefanski was wearing last year. And this year, the only thing Stefanski got to worry about is being the head coach and drawing up the plays. I don't know if that was the ownership or if that was him sitting back and saying, I need to figure out how to be a better coach. So that's one big thing that the Browns got that I don't know how it's going to affect this year, but this is your boy Thurl. This is the My Dog Podcast. This is my special guest, and I hope to see him more. This is Ray Showtime. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the great interview.
Absolutely. Anytime, my brother, anytime.
Yes, sir. This is the My Dogs Podcast, and we are out.
Hard work pays off. Going hard, taking no days off. No. Hard work pays off. Going hard, taking no days off. Look.